James Garner, born James Scott Bumgarner on April 7, 1928, in Norman, Oklahoma, grew up facing many challenges. His mother passed away when he was young, and he struggled with an abusive stepmother. This difficult upbringing pushed him to leave home at a young age. Garner's path to stardom was anything but ordinary. After dropping out of high school, he joined the Merchant Marine and later served in the U.S. Army during the Korean War, where he earned 2 Purple Hearts for his bravery. His military experience shaped his resilient character, which would later resonate in many of the roles he played. Despite the hardships, Garner's early life instilled in him the grit and determination that would become hallmarks of his career. These formative years helped him develop the strong sense of integrity and compassion that defined him both personally and professionally. Rise to fame in television. James Garner's career in acting began almost by chance. He transitioned from modeling into acting in the early 1950s, but his breakthrough came with the role of Brett Maverick in the hit TV series Maverick, 1957 to 1962. Unlike other Western heroes, Maverick was witty, charming, and often reluctant to fight. He preferred outsmarting his enemies, a fresh take on the typical stoic cowboy character. Garner's portrayal of Maverick made him an instant star, and his performance redefined the Western genre. The show's success solidified his place in Hollywood, with the name Maverick forever associated with Garner's smooth, sly, and lovable persona. Even after leaving the show, he remained deeply linked to the character, and his ability to bring a unique charm to the screen became his trademark in both television and film. Expanding to film roles. James Garner's success on television quickly translated into a successful film career. Garner's versatility as an actor shone in movies like The Great Escape, 1963, The Americanization of Emily, 1964, and the romantic comedy Move Over, Darling, 1963, alongside Doris Day. He seamlessly moved between genres, excelling in comedy, action, and drama. His performance in I Never Sang for My Father, 1970, earned critical acclaim, showcasing his ability to handle serious, complex roles. Perhaps one of the most iconic roles of his film career came in Murphy's Romance, 1985, in which he starred alongside Sally Field. Garner's performance earned him an Academy Award nomination for Best Actor, proving that his talent and appeal endured through the years. His ability to evolve with the times and explore new characters made him one of the most respected actors in Hollywood. Legacy of the Rockford Files. Though Garner enjoyed a successful film career, his most beloved role remains Jim Rockford in The Rockford Files, 1974 to 1980. As the laid-back, street-smart private detective, Rockford became a beloved character, combining action, comedy, and drama in a way that hadn't been seen before. Garner's easygoing charm, paired with Rockford's often flawed but deeply relatable nature, resonated with audiences. The show was groundbreaking, offering a fresh take on the detective genre, and it became a critical success, winning numerous awards. Garner himself received a Primetime Emmy Award in 1977 for Outstanding Lead Actor in a Drama Series. The Rockford Files cemented Garner's legacy in television history, and his portrayal of Rockford remains one of the most iconic roles in TV history. Advocacy and integrity in Hollywood. James Garner was not only known for his impressive acting career, but also for his integrity and commitment to fairness in Hollywood. He fought for actors' rights and stood up against unfair industry practices. One of his most notable acts of advocacy came when he filed a lawsuit against Warner Brothers in the 1960s for breach of contract during his time on Maverick. Garner won the case, a rare and courageous move that earned him respect from his peers. This fight for fairness in Hollywood was just one example of his professionalism, which made him well regarded not just by fans, but by his fellow actors. Throughout his career, he maintained a reputation as someone who valued respect, honesty, and dignity, both on and off the screen. a quiet, grounded life off-screen. Despite being a beloved figure known for his warmth and affable personality, James Garner was a private person who shied away from the limelight. While his easygoing nature made him popular on film sets, he preferred to keep his personal life shielded from public scrutiny. Friends and colleagues often remarked that Garner was at his core a grounded, humble man. He was careful about maintaining a boundary between his public persona and his private life. While he loved to share stories and offer a laugh, he rarely spoke about personal matters. This desire for privacy helped him maintain a peaceful, balanced life away from the pressures of fame. For Garner, family was always his priority, and he worked hard to keep his home life separate from his Hollywood career. A love story. With Lois Clark. James Garner's love life, especially his relationship with his wife Lois Clark, was one of the most enduring aspects of his personal life. They met in 1956 at a political party, and their attraction was immediate and intense. Their whirlwind romance led to a quick marriage, just 16 days after they first met. Garner often reflected on their early days with affection and humor, recalling their daily dinners together for 2 straight weeks. Despite their relatively short courtship, their marriage would last nearly 6 decades. Garner quipped that their honeymoon nearly drained his finances, spending just $77 on it, showcasing his down-to-earth humor. Their relationship was a testament to the power of love, mutual respect, and commitment. Even after nearly 60 years of marriage, their bond remained unbreakable, providing Garner with the stability and support he needed throughout his life. The importance of family and parenthood. James Garner's role as a father was just as important to him as his acting career. He and Lois had 2 daughters, Kimberly, Lois's daughter from a previous marriage, and Greta She Garner. Greta would later become a singer, writer, and animal rights advocate, and the close bond she shared with her father was one of the most important aspects of Garner's life. He embraced his role as a stepfather to Kimberly, who was recovering from polio at the time, and treated her as his own. Garner's love for his daughters was evident, and he often put family before career opportunities. His ability to balance his professional success with his devotion to his family made him not only a beloved actor, but also a model of integrity and commitment. Garner's separation and reconciliation. Though James Garner and Lois had a long and loving marriage, they did experience periods of separation. Their first separation came in 1970, lasting 3 months, and the second, more significant separation occurred in 1979. This second separation lasted 2 years, a difficult time for both, especially given Garner's skyrocketing career and the pressures of working on the Rockford Files. The demands of the show, including long hours and physical strain from chronic pain, contributed to the stress. During this time, Garner lived alone, dividing his time between Canada and a rented house in the San Fernando Valley. Despite the time apart, they never divorced. Their bond was strong, and they reconciled in 1981, reaffirming their love for each other. The time apart helped Garner focus on his well-being, both mentally and physically, before returning to work and his family. Final years in passing. James Garner's health continued to decline in his later years, and he suffered a severe stroke in 2008. He underwent surgery and made a strong recovery, but his health remained a concern. He continued to act, appearing in films like Space Cowboys, 2000, and The Notebook, 2004, which introduced him to a new generation of fans. His performance in The Notebook was particularly moving, as he portrayed an elderly man caring for his ailing wife, a role that resonated deeply with audiences. Garner's final years were marked by his continued dedication to his family and his fans. On July 19, 2014, he passed away at the age of 86 from a heart attack caused by coronary artery disease. His death was a loss to both the entertainment world and those who knew him personally, but his legacy as a beloved actor, devoted family man, and advocate for fairness in Hollywood continues to live on.